You disavow toxic links. So Nick and I's stance on disavowing is that we do it as an absolute last resort. And if you're not like a super expert SEO, I would say you should probably think about everything. You really need to think about like everything else before you disavow, right? But you should also know that there's basically two trains of thoughts on this. A lot of people like disavowing. We talked to James Dooley last week on a podcast. He's actually the first person I've talked to in a while that's like really, really into disavowing. Basically, he knows this fellow Rick Lomas, who I don't actually know very well, but I know he's very well known for his disavowing. And James was saying he saw some pretty amazing results from stuff that Rick has done, right? So I can't necessarily say that disavowing is a bad idea. I would say for most people, especially if you really, really, really are not an expert and don't know what you're looking at, you shouldn't do it yourself, because a lot of people end up disavowing stuff that actually helping them, or it just doesn't matter at all. Google's probably just ignoring it. But in general, Nick and I do not disavow links. I can't even think of the last time that we disavowed something. We actually got spammed on one of our websites with like really like ultra toxic stuff. It's like super toxic blog comments, really spammed out, like super spammed out pages. We're talking about like hundreds of links, maybe even thousands. And the anchor text they were using was gross. It was actually like almost like pornographic. It was bad. It was like adult kind of like themed like anchor text, right? And they ended up spamming one of our pages, and the rankings for that page went up. So what you have to understand is that Google's not perfect. Links, even if they are toxic, they can like increase like crawlability, just more stuff pointing at the page, right? And it doesn't always work out how you think it would. And so we stay away from disavows. We do it as a very like last resort, like only if we've like tried everything else and we know for 100% that these links that are hitting the site are super toxic. And even more so, I would normally want those links to be built on purpose rather than just like spam. If it's just like normal like spam or like whatever hitting your website, even negative SEO, most of the time we just ignore it. Versus if someone went out and actually built these links for yourself on purpose, and you're using all this like exact match anchors, and it was very, you're really trying to manipulate and do things on purpose, then I could see a disavow maybe being a bit more of an option. But anyway, we do it as a very last resort. I can't even think of the last time I disavowed. I really can't. I don't know how many years it's been, and it's just not something we do at all. But there are multiple camps to this, and so yeah. But in general, I don't think toxic links are 99% of people's problems. It's an easy thing that people like to think that's the problem, but usually the problem comes from something else, right? Maybe they just used over-aggressive anchor text, or maybe their content sucks, maybe their interlinking sucks, maybe there's whatever. There's a million other things, and I would say that toxic links are usually not the issue. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.